A very warm welcome to everyone. This is the bell that tells you it's the start of another trading day, the 11th of May. Welcome everyone to Frontier Opening Bell. I am Bourse on behalf of Frontier Africa Reports. And let's get a quick snapshot of how the market closed across a number of regions on the African continent on Tuesday. The Nigerian market, for the first time in 12 straight sessions, the stock market bucked that very big rally by nearly 20 basis points. The shares of MTN fell yesterday, as well as a few big names on the banking index. The BRVM fell further by 74 basis points. That's roughly 0.75%. The Egyptian market down for the third session this week on Tuesday by 87. Then you've got the Nairobi bourse down by 26. East African bourse shares went down on Tuesday, among other big names on the Nairobi Stock Exchange. Then you've got the GSE up by 30 basis points, in line with the rest of emerging markets around and developed markets around the world, when sentiments begin to rebound on the back of the news out of China and, of course, the war in Ukraine, as well as inflation outlook from developed economies such as the US and the United Kingdom. The Queen's speech yesterday, delivered by Prince Charles, focused on inflation, how to make standard of living better for Britishers, and of course, quite a whole lot more in that particular speech, including infrastructure bank, a new independent regulatory body for the British football, is all in the Queen's speech. Okay, so let's get into some of the biggest news on the East Coast. Let's go straight to East Africa with our headlines, where Equity Group and the International Finance Corporation, which is the private sector lending arm of the World Bank, has put together about $165 million in funding to support SMEs in Kenya through Equity Group, which includes the commercial bank, the largest in Kenya and in East Africa. The Kenya Power Company, which is listed on the Nairobi bourse, said it spent about 140 million local currencies, that the Kenyan shillings, in terms of what it will pay in legal fees for those power purchase deals that the company is pursuing. And Kenya is looking for every way to settle the fuel distribution and supply problem that it has with its neighbor, Uganda. Kenya supplies a quota of oil that comes through the country to Uganda, and that has been a problem between the two countries. There's a serious fuel scarcity in Uganda as we speak, and around the East Africa up to horn of the continent, including Ethiopia. A few days ago, Ethiopia raised fuel prices by 15%. And the HF Group, listed on the Nairobi bourses, reported nearly 40 million shillings in pre-tax profit for the first quarter, January to March this year, while Barrick Gold says he wants more copper projects to be undertaken in Zambia and the DR Congo. Right, let's talk about West Africa, and some of the big news coming through was the oil ministers of Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates are warning the world over the weakening energy capacity. Investments in the global oil industry has been flagging for quite some time now. The oil ministers of Saudi Arabia and his counterparts in the UAE were speaking on Tuesday at a forum in Abu Dhabi, and they're warning that there could be a problem when demand rises and OPEC Plus does not have the capacity to meet those oil demand. Keep that in mind. In the meantime, the World Economic Forum has selected 100 new startups to join its tech pioneers community. 5 of these were the leading tech companies, and they were all on the list of the World Economic Forum, all in the preparation to the World Economic Forum Davos 2022, taking place towards the end of this month, from May the 23rd to 27th. And JP Morgan has exited Nigeria from its overweight emerging markets sovereign list on the back of what he called a fiscal problem that the Nigerian government faces, as the state-owned corporation, the NNPC, failed to remit its monthly revenues to the government in the first 3 months of this year. And MTN Nigeria is now ready to do its round 2 stock offering. The first round went about 500, roughly 600 million ordinary shares were sold towards the end of last year. Now, sources within the market told Front Africa Reports that the second round is almost ready. In the meantime, Dangote is looking, Africa's richest man is looking for money front, left, and center everywhere to fund his multi-billion-dollar refinery here at the backwaters of Lagos. So the Dangote Industries Funding PLC, which is an investment vehicle put together by Dangote, is floating a 2-year bond, a 2 tranches bond, which is a Series A. Is going to have a 7-year paper and a 10-year paper. The whole idea is to source funds to support that refinery. And Bank of Ghana has warned those in the financial institutions in the country to desist from taking advantage of what they call unfair charges and fees on customers. And China's Sinosteel still is pumping about 420 billion CFA franc into iron ore mining activities in Cameroon. That's within the Central African area. So let's get to Southern Africa, by the way. Let's grab what's in the headlines this Wednesday to move everyone forward. These Mining in Daba conference is still ongoing in South Africa. Is entering its third day today, and focus is on how to attract more investment into the Southern African mining industries. President Cyril Ramaphosa spoke very extensively at the conference at the opening on Monday, and he spoke about what the country is doing and what will be needed to get further investment and how to move the mining industry forward. We're expecting South Africa's mining and manufacturing data this week. That is expected between today and Friday. Keep an eye on that as well. Quite a whole lot of more for you within the Southern African space. In the meantime, the North African market, where the EBRD, that's European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, is holding its annual meetings and a conference which started on yesterday. We started on Tuesday. The EBRD is forecasting Egypt's GDP as well as what the economy outlook is for Morocco. That's in its latest regional economic prospects, and that was released yesterday. Today is the opening of the Board of Governors plenary, and that is taking place in Morocco. That's the city of Marrakesh. This part of your headline is this Wednesday. Keep an eye on that. Let's get our trading day going, everyone. Remember to keep an eye on our Frontier opening bell. It's the third trading day of the week. Enjoy your day, everyone. Remember to go on our YouTube to watch this show again, Frontier Africa Reports. You can see more stories on our website at frontierafricareports.com. Then, of course, the social media. Yes, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Engage us, follow us, and subscribe to our YouTube. It's free. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.